Hello bros, I'm on Contest Effect Zero, BroFive production, and next part of Dragon Age. Still coming right here. And I might have fixed it now. I hope I have. No. Oh, come on. Oh, what the hell are you doing? Attack that guy already. But I started recording. Start recording here again. Oh shit.
Very well. Don't give them the advantage! I will not fail. Now we do battle! If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
Yeah. Not the right way to play, but I play.
Damn you! Now we do battle! Careful!
I'll level up on it. I'm thinking about adding some blocks. Like, until the herding process with longer time than herd. That would actually
must fight, let us do it quickly.
Really is fair. Time is delayed, you can't use them all the time without stuff, or that they're on their own program. I'm gonna see about
now we do battle! It shall be done.
Take off. Alright, anything else to loot up here? No, that's fine. I think wait, we had a lot like, we're gonna use... Alright, apparently aren't. That's... like... Oh god, that ring is red. What the hell did I do?
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
He's gonna make us die. Betraying the king.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Okay, I didn't kill him yet, but never mind that. I kind of remember when I played, I only died a few times, but he didn't only get hit to half health, and then we got
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
What happened to the
You were
dog farm?
injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember?
Wait, what happened to the army? To the king?
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
My friend, you mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before. Yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Why does your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
When my injury is severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
I will go then.
I will stay and make something to eat.
That is locked, and it's gonna be locked until we return later in the game. You don't have to return, but I will.
It shall be.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
I'm not, thanks to Morrigan's mother.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Who cares what she is? We need to do something now. Dear Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful.
Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
can tell no more. Let someone else do it. No, I never did that. Of course not.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Who do you want us to help fight us Blight, fam?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Or even? Is this someone important?
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Sure, there's other allies we could call them.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
That's how they may ever be.
Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha!
I think that's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this?
No.
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very well, we take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
We do need her help.
Let her guide you out of the wilds. If you truly do not desire her help after that, simply tell her so.
She could just as easily lead us into Darkspawn, you know?
I could just as easily have left you to them. Morrigan will not fail you.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No, I prefer you speak your mind.
Haha, you will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Oh, get over yourself, Alistar.
If you worry that I will summon demons and transform into an abomination, I assure you I will at least wait until you are not looking.
I feel better already.
I think we should just get on the way.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Let's see if there are any chest kittens out there. I think there are chest kittens somewhere. Oh, why is the area so uncovered by anything? And I know why. I don't want to say anything. Let's see later in the series. Seriously, I know everything about this game. But I never managed to complete more than 92% of the game. Oh wait, I had leveled up. That before we go actually, no, I am gonna straight until I can do one thing. Stealing. Cutting was enough to convince others to the same therapies. Alright, let's go to Lutheran. You can see the dark on the map, that's actually the light. Oh, we want to throw me. Something happened on them. So, when things like that happen, you have to pretty much just... Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's a battle, sometimes it's something else.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most... fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
don't I say it?
It is begun.
Don't give them the advantage!
It shall be done.
Your time is past!
Well,
Now we get out! Oh, this should be
Very well. It shall be done.
he wears his tail and pants. Your daughter didn't hurt you, boy, did they?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Barbari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I always wonder does this him that if you like him, you can have him.
Me? I don't want a dog. I can barely take care of myself.
So many comments come to mind, I cannot even begin to choose.
At any rate, he must remember you helping him back at Ostagar. You're imprinted. Lucky you.
I suppose he might be handy. There is a name for the dog. I forgot about that. Let's name it dog.
Very well.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others. You know, maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
How is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Get it, I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But are them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know the Grey Wardens could use a nation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
And just when we had things settled.
What up? Oh, they run off.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
Get by? You're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
Now you die, that's already there. I want some question answered. I'm turning you into the authorities.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
Yeah, then I'll execute you here. I want some question. You follow my lead after you some schools, hand over everything you've stolen, and start running and don't come back. They do what they must. Come with me.
I'm not going down without a fight.
You're already down. Kill him already.
Don't give them the advantage! I shall do it.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What do you want to talk about, Elsa?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
I figured it out. Let's just get going.
Well, we'll need to decide eventually. Let's head into the village when you're ready. Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say? Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know. Hey now! There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy?
Very well.
Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? That's what the Childry kept telling me anyhow.
there. If you're looking for... Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
I was looking for some news, actually.
You might find that, though it's probably just frightened gossip. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Thanks for the warning.
Best of luck, wherever you might go.
Ah, look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves like us. Surely you understand.
I'm sorry for your sister, I met those bandits. They're dead now.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
Let's run! It's like a question.
On your living hearts, they will take us.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greeting? And you are exactly who are you exactly?
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's chanted Devons.
Is it touched by in the head or something?
No, he's a chanter. One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
So if I want to capture interest, it's like a vow of silence that you can talk normally.
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
Make you so right to say it, and you say that would actually be fun. And the chanter says what?
What?
Oh, you got him to speak! Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Have anything interesting on the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Alright, let's go to the tavern.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Did you speak to that
It is
Beware power outage. To say quickly, press F5.
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Low gains, men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there is no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
He looks like he wants a fire help to do right now. I don't need your help. Let's talk about this before things get out of hand.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Turn saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk! Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Dare to butcher to deserve no mercy. I take a message. Take a message to the game.
What do you want to tell him?
If they want to know what really happened.
I'll tell him right away. Now, thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
It's alright, I was happy to save your life. No, I appreciate what you tried to do. I appreciate what you tried to do.
I am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce myself. I am Leliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Or I was.
And is there some way you wonder from me? What does it do? I'm a Roman, a pleasure.
They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans, no? I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
I'm sorry, sister, but you are very mistaken. Why so eager to come with me? I will need help, that's true.
That and the Maker wants me to go with you.
The Maker is on my side, welcome aboard them.
Then you believe me? I knew the Maker had sent a true dream. A vision that by serving you, I serve his holy plan.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
I will remove him.
I lost it.
Indeed.
Awesome.
Hear about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell.
You're out of food.
A whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food.
And the merchant is getting away with it.
But now, if that gouger isn't careful, he'll wind up in the cage with a canary, or worse. Mark my words. People get more desperate by the day.
I see what I can do about the merchant.
You will? Odd thing to be doing. But we'd appreciate it.
Show me what you got. Let's see if he has any bottles. No. It does. Let's buy... Yeah, let's buy 26. Let's see what's that short bow is technically... Oh wait, this,
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Come out it up. Let's see.
Did you see the new recruiters out?
I don't know. I don't want to put on heavy armor.
I'd keep your voice down if I were you. They're pressing anyone who holds a sword into service.
Terran wants a new army, but is it to fight them darks?
Ha! You see them soldiers run like frightened children? Way to go!
I've no idea, but I'm sure not about to raise my hand if you catch my meaning.
Let's talk to that person.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
What do you need traps for?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Barney has poison traps on his land.
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Why don't you just buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
Sorry, I can't make that.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry. I'm wondering, Morrigan, do you believe in...
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
You think I'm a refugee?
You look better armed than most refugees that come through. Not implying you're a deserter or the like. I'll trust you can take care of yourself.
I was more hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I know a bit about herbalism.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
As you say.
Let's go to the sample.
You're such a handsome dog. I think that every time I look at you. Lady Cecily, I lived with her after my mother died. Had a dog.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This woman bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
What do you want to hear? Why don't you keep it for you? If no one going to shut this man on her... Why will you throw accusations so?
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The burn left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
That's enough, this ends now. You poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn!
Don't be a fool, Darkspawn can't be defeated.
No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight!
Standing alone and shouting won't save you.
There is nothing to do! No hope is left!
That's it, time to put you out of the mission. The tailors would keep moving until you could move no more.
Are you calling me a coward?
I'm calling you an idiot. Listen to yourself for a moment.
I have shamed my ancestors, but the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There is always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Your king is dead! There is no hope!
He's not even there anymore. He's gone. Why do I still hear him? Really? Well, the game stopped working. I don't know when it's last time it's saved. In case, I'm just gonna save inside that door if it didn't save earlier. But that was all I had for Dragon Age Origins this time. So hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. BroFive!